Cornerstone Church, thank you so much for joining us. And then take your seats. Remember, we got all kinds of people joining us in the morning. So please demonstrate the love of God. We don't know what our brothers and sisters are facing in the faith. So we love people. We encourage people. Are you doing that? No matter who you see, always a smile on your face. You always are a healing balm to someone else. And the people said, well, we're continuing in our series now on prayer. But before we get there, I want to tell you about this young man and the wheelbarrow. Don't know if you heard of this young man, but he worked for a company, a huge, thank you, sweetie. Thank you, sweetie. He worked for a huge company. And every day at this company, they had a policy that they instituted that when you depart for home, when the company shuts down and you're leaving for home, you had to go through a security search. So every day, this guy would come with his wheelbarrow and and the security guard would stop him. Says, do you know you're not allowed to take anything out of of this company? When you finished your work, you must leave as you came empty-handed. He says, no, I don't have anything. Just a little box in the wheelbarrow. So the guy says, well, what's in that little box? You know you're not supposed to take anything out. He says, no, there's nothing much in the little box. There's just some sawdust. Sawdust? He says, yes, where I work at my workstation, when I finish the work, I scoop all the sawdust out, I put it into this box, and I take it home. I have use for the sawdust at home. So the security guard said, well, make it move, move. Next! And so the next person came. Well, the second day, the same thing happened. He sees this guy coming in the queue, pushing a wheelbarrow. And inside the wheelbarrow is a small box. And inside the box, so say, move it. So an entire week passes by, and for the entire week, this guy comes with his wheelbarrow. And the security guard somehow or the other had a feeling. This guy is stealing something from this company. I just don't, the security guard is saying to himself, I just don't know what, but I have a feeling this guy is pinching something. So after the second week, the guy is coming with his wheelbarrow. The security guard said, that's it, I'm going to find out today what's going on. He stops him, says, young man, I know you're stealing from the company. I just don't know what it is you're stealing. If you're honest with me and tell me what you're stealing, I'm not going to investigate this matter, and I'm not going to escalate the problem. I'm not going to report this to my superiors because there'll be a major investigation. The young man looked at him and he thought, he said, listen, what am I going to do? He said, okay, I'll tell you what I'm stealing. The steward said, yes, what is it? He said, I'm stealing the wheelbarrows. He's been stealing wheelbarrows for the last 2 weeks. What in the world is the moral of the story? We are always caught up with the little box that we forget the wheelbarrows going right out of the company in front of our eyes. This guy stole wheelbarrows for the last 2 weeks. Brand new wheelbarrows he took right in front of everyone, in front of the cameras, everything. The security guard is focused on the small, and so we are in our own lives. Many times when it comes to prayer, the subject that we are studying, we focus on the little insignificant parts and we forget about the big picture in front of us. we forget to simply do something that's so simple to do. We get caught up with the little things. Must I wake up at 5 o'clock? Must I go to the beach at 12 o'clock? Must I go pray in one high mountain somewhere? Must I travel to the Drakensberg Mountains to find Jesus? Are you here? We caught up with the little things. Someone say the little things. And the little things become stumbling blocks for us. Prayer is so simple, the devil confuses us. The only person that can confuse you about prayer is the enemy. The enemy can make prayer seem to be a mystifying spiritual activity when really a little child can whisper a prayer and God can answer the prayer. Give the Lord a big God blessing. Now, in my journey in prayer, I found out something very simple.